Welcome everybody to episode 9 of 4NZGamers. I'm your host Phil Brooks. I'm joined today by James Jennings,
hey.
Dave Watson,
hey.
James Brooks,
hey.
and our special guest Lance Lochner.
Oh yeah.
Ubisoft, in my opinion, had a very, very good conference. Their presenter was amazing, probably one of the better presenters, in my opinion. I know you don't really dig it.
Yeah, what's your name?
Aisha Tyler. Yeah.
Don't she do
Ross's girlfriend.
Who? Who's?
Ross's girlfriend of Friends.
Really?
Remember when he went out with her?
Oh, that's right. He did. Well, she's an actress. I mean, that's
very briefly. He went out with her on Friends, like somewhere in between Rachel and getting.
That's
back
right. I remember. That's where I've always recognised her from, but without knowing what it was.
Yeah.
Thank you. But yeah, so she's an actress, so she's got that stage presence. She knows how to
she had a
talk.
presence. That's
Yeah,
sure.
she's definitely got presence. Anyway, Ubisoft. So I mean, they kicked off with South Park, which I don't think anyone on the planet saw that one coming, especially after the way that Matt and Trey said they fucking did not like the process of making that first game and that they weren't going to make another one. Anyway, huge surprise, South Park. Then they came in with For Honor, a new IP, The Crew, Wild Run. There was something to do with a unicorn and a cat. The Division, Anno 2205, Just Dance 2016, Rainbow Six Siege, Trackmania, Assassin's Creed Syndicate, and then Ghost Recon Wildlands. So that's what they hit us with.
I'm just looking forward to Just Dance. I mean,
that's what you take away from their conference.
Jason Derulo tracks in there. I'm all over that shit.
So, that performance was horrible.
It wasn't the greatest performance, was it?
No, he sounded terrible.
Do you know, it was really cringe-worthy because watching it, he jumped out and started singing, and I don't know if I saw a bit of shots of the crowd, and they were just like, the fuck? It seemed like half of them didn't even know who he was. It's like, I heard this song before. Who is that dude? Yeah. Like, but I don't think gamers are like, yes, Jason Derulo!
Clearly not their target audience.
Yeah.
White middle-class nerds. Yes!
Yeah.
It was cringe.
Poor dude.
Yeah, it's a bit of a shame. Anyway, obviously that was a bit of a low note. What was your high note?
South Park.
South Park?
Yeah, South Park.
Clearly.
Definitely South Park. That was hilarious.
2 South Parks, eh?
Well, I just thought the first game was so good. I'm just so surprised that there's a second one. I honestly didn't think that was going to happen.
I feel blessed that we're getting it, to be honest. Like, the first one was
Oh
so
my gosh.
damn good.
Now we have 3 South Park lovers over here.
No,
it must be
do you
the
like
arse
South Park
blokes
at all?
that are...
I don't actually like the TV series. I don't care
I'm
for
not
it.
a
I mean,
huge fan.
I watch
I'm
it.
not a huge fan, but
I
the
watch
game
it
was
a lot.
so
But it's
good.
The game
hilarious.
was amazing.
Look, I didn't watch it, but I had seen Phil play it, and all I saw was in a UFO probing someone up the arse.
That's right. You walked in as that guy was
And I was like, what sort of Hitler bullshit ass probing thing is happening here? And I'm thinking, this game is not for me.
He's behind me. I didn't realise. He's like, what the fuck is this? This is dude getting
The second one is anything as monstrous as that. I'll leave it.
Dude, it sounds like it's right up your alley, literally. You dig this game.
Yeah. Thanks.
It's called The Fractured Butthole.
Is it the game?
Yeah, the game, South Park. The
Oh
Fractured
my God.
Butthole.
Okay, so with the game this time, because they did the RPG element in RPG element in the first game.
True,
so,
yeah.
so this time they're doing the superhero.
I thought that was funny.
No,
yeah.
it's still going to be RPG stuff, but I know what you're saying. Like they did the elves and
Yeah, it was like a
what was it? Elves
Fellowship of the Ring.
Yeah,
type
yeah.
thing,
Yeah, it was really cool because the game was taking the piss out of
Yeah,
itself.
they were-
and
they
it
were-
seemed
they
in
were
the trailer
laughing.
they were doing the same thing.
Yeah,
as
they were laughing.
Yeah, the
How
laughing
counts
episode.
that to be better
Yeah.
than the last game?
And the best thing about it
Talk
is
about South
Trey and Matt are going to hit the ground running with this game because, like they said, they took them a game to realise how to make a game.
Yeah.
They now know how to make a game. Like, I'm excited to see what the heck they do now. It's going to be freaking awesome.
Was the only South Park game, The Stick of Truth, that I thought was good because the other ones on there, they were a first-person shooter on Nintendo 64, and there were other
that's
South Park
another
games.
one.
And there was some
those
bullshit
were
games.
shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's why they came in to do it personally.
The RPG one, the Stick of Truth one was really cool. It was awesome, and
They were part of it from beginning to
and
end.
it didn't seem like, even though you were playing the game, it seemed like a whole season of South Park.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it looked like it.
And it looked like
It
it,
looked
yeah.
amazing. Like
Yeah.
probably the best graphics in any video game because that's it. That's your fidelity right there.
Yeah.
It looks like the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm totally stoked for the Fractured Butthole. I know you've heard me say that before, but now I really mean it. What did we think of For Honor? Because you got to talk about it because it's a new IP, right? It's interesting. I'm not really into those style of games. Kind of looks like Dynasty Warriors, just running and
yes, that
fighting. You're a knight, you're a samurai, or you're a Viking, and it looks good
Yeah,
graphically.
I like the
and-
setting. It looks cool. I like the idea of being a Viking.
The game pretty much itself was just like just a massive map, and you had 3 different factions:
Yeah, samurai.
samurai, knights, and Vikings. Those are the only 3 that we know of.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure that's the only 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's a free for all.
And it's a free for all. So the idea is that you've just got these different, well, I guess time periods
Yeah, combine.
in the same. Colliding in the same battle. Now they all seemed like they had the the heavy, the rogue archers. It all seems like their own versions. But what I noticed in the demo was they were vastly different. So if you had 2 warriors I liked the style of a knight actually held his sword like a knight, and the Viking actually like they had, and them colliding, even though they may have been the same class, they were still very different. So that's what interests me in there. It didn't seem like. Doesn't seem like that great of a game, but the idea seems really cool to me.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it
Like, and also, like they had in the demo that I saw, I think it was a knight and maybe a samurai. Yeah, it was. And that as they were facing off, they actually had different stances, and they were changing their footwork. And even though they weren't hitting each other yet, they still had their swords in a different way. So the knight had his sword ready to go in his stance, and the samurai had his sword up. And I thought that was a real small detail for me, but I found that really cool.
Yeah.
I guess we got to see more, but like you said, I think it's just another hack and slash kind of Dynasty Warriors kind of game.
It looks a lot like there's a game on I don't know if it's on consoles called Chivalry. Have you heard of that?
Yeah, it is on console.
Yeah, which is the free for all knights versus knights, archers and all that stuff. But it looks like you said, with so much more variety with the classes and all that. I think because Chivalry is pretty popular. If they can do it better, then fuck, I'll play it. Looks
Really?
awesome.
Division looks alright. It's still got a way to go though, hasn't it? It's not coming out.
No, it's next year, March.
It is next year.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I mean, but I'm just wondering if when it comes out, if it's just too late.
Yeah, I think it will be too
I
late
think the hype train has certainly left a little on that one
because it was a console launch.
for the next gen,
Yeah.
and then it's just taken so damn long that people have lost the buzz.
Yeah, I've completely lost interest.
I'm still really keen to play it.
I think it'd just be another third-person shooter.
I think it's very. I see Destiny in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, an apocalyptic New York Destiny. Maybe fun with your friends, and it's all about its loot. But
it was.
I thought the trailer was really cool. The whole backstabbing.
Oh, that was
seemed
cool.
really cool. But I don't know.
But if the coolest thing about the trailer was the way that they played it, then that almost says something. You know, like the trailer, like the gameplay should stand on its own without them having to manufacture a little story in there for us to go, oh, you know.
Yeah.
Well, see, I can just see it. I can see it just being I'm not playing Destiny anymore, and my friends that I used to play with they're getting stronger, faster, better, and if I go to join them, I feel I can't really join in anymore. So I can see that happening with the Division.
You can get left behind.
Yeah.
Rainbow Six was one.
Rainbow Six looked amazing. Yeah.
Well, I like that franchise. It's a Tom Clancy one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, those sort of games are definitely multiplayer sort of facets for me.
Yeah,
I like playing that because you can. I mean, if you like military style games, where you can be your favourite sort of military character and sort of tailor them to what guns you like and so forth. Those sort of games like Rainbow Six, you can actually really get into the character and work with your mates in a sort of a milsim sort of environment
Get into
really,
a
really
role.
well.
Are you going to get it?
No.
Right
After E3, it's too many games to get, so that's the reason why. But
Yeah.
look, I've had unlimited funds and time.
Yeah.
Definitely be on the list.
Wait for it to go on sale.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It does
but-
look pretty good. It looks like the most fun would be had playing with your mates. So if you can't coordinate a crew of people who are going to get together and play with you,
And
then...
you have no mates.
Or, in some cases, you have no mates.
Well, the thing is, and I'm sure we'll allude to it, there's a lot of other good multiplayer games that have come out of E3, so I mean, that's on the list for a rainy day in 4 years' time.
Yeah.
So,
the next one comes out.
A game I want to talk about was which caught me by surprise was the Anno 2205.
Yes.
I know of the games. I haven't played them, but I do have a soft spot for sim games and building games and stuff. Now, from the trailer that I saw, it started off on Earth, and you just build up your city, and then it gets futuristic, and then you go to the moon and create stuff there. I thought it looked really cool.
It looked amazing.
It
looked really deep.
Has it been on console before?
Nah,
it's not a console.
It's
not a console game.
Oh, okay, so it's just a PC.
Just a
one.
PC, yes.
Ubisoft seem to have some very good franchises now, don't they? They seem to, unlike any other company, they seem to have it very, very well established now. What's there and what's coming out each year, and they just keep building.
And they've got great diversity. Like I think their conference was the most diverse. You know, they had a car game.
In terms of
they had
genres,
action adventure. They had first person shooter. They had third person. They had dancing, RPG, city builder, fighting. They had a new IP. You know, they had
very diverse.
Exactly, like no other conference was as diverse.
Yeah, I think these other companies should take a leaf out of their book. It's I don't know, like Bethesda. What do they do? RPGs.
Yeah.
EA. What do they do? First person shooters.
Yeah, but if you're good at something, you should stick to it, right?
Yeah, it's true. That's true. I guess Ubisoft is very diverse, though. It's not just Ubisoft, is it?
No, there's Ubisoft San Francisco, Ubisoft Montreal, Ubisoft Paris, Ubisoft Shanghai, and then there's all the other different ones, I guess, in between. You know, they're all over the bloody show.
Yeah.
Ghost Recon. That's how they closed it.
Yeah, Ghost
See you later, everyone. Oh, we got one more thing. Boom. And they fucking drop Ghost Recon. Open world Ghost Recon.
Great title.
Did you didn't see
did
it?
you not
No,
see it?
it looked
No.
Looked pretty cool. Kind
I
of
mean,
like
You've had a lot of Ghost Recon games in the past.
Oh, I've loved the Ghost Recon series, but it's changed and sort of morphed a lot over the years. It's not really what it once was, but it looked cool. It looked exciting. I wanna see more. It was more of it was gameplay, but it was still kind of a teaser in a lot of ways. It was sort of like this drug cartel, like I guess they were in Colombia or Mexico or something. They're trying to, it was just them sieging on this cartel and trying to take out this dude, and they showed multiple ways of doing it, like full on assault, and then there was the nighttime version where they stealthed it, you know, and then they sort of zoomed out and showed all these different world sort of other cartels and areas within South America, and you're like, oh, okay, so I guess we're gonna work our way through here and free the South, you know, like I don't know what's gonna happen, but it looked pretty cool.
It looked cool, and it definitely had that free roaming open world choice of either playing in stealth, guns blazing, or finding different ways to play the game. It seemed cool. When I saw it though, I had that hint of that's Metal Gear.
Yeah.
Bit of futuristic warfare in there.
Kind of. Oh, they're very similar. They'll probably be different, but when I saw that, it just seemed very. They seemed like very similar games.
Okay.
Yeah.
But that's just me.
Yeah, it's funny you say that because when I can see what you say,
Yeah.
but I immediately thought of every other bloody game that seems to be coming out where it's all this cooperative stuff. So it's like Rainbow Six, and it's all about, and every showcase they do is like teams of people working together and how they play, and it's all about them communicating. The Division, same thing. It's like you go this way, I'm gonna okay, you got it, reloading. Like it's all about them communicating, and then Call of Duty, like it's all communication. There was a Ghost Recon. It's like, yep. So you know, like I think that's why I was so excited about Fallout 4. Just no multiplayer. Just thank you. Just do something and do it well. Yeah. And I'm sure these other things are doing it well, but I guess it just seems like it's...
Well, you buy into the experience, I guess. You want that particular, you know, whether it's hard out military style or, you know, ghost ops or whatever it is, you know, you pick it. And that's it. I can't imagine too many people wanting to play all of them.
No, exactly, yeah. Like
it's a lot. It's a big ask.
What are you going to do? Like... You got to pick one, pick your winner. All right, and really quick, what was your favourite thing, going around again from you, Lance, favourite thing from the Ubisoft conference? What game stood out to you the most?
Rainbow Six, probably.
Rainbow Six? Jimmy?
It's between South Park and Anno 2022-05. I like the idea of Anno, and it's a game that I haven't played, so it seemed really cool and ambitious.
Yeah. But you don't have a PC.
No, I don't know. So that was just... No, I'm going to go with it. No, I like that. Sure. Yeah, it'd be easy to go with South Park because I played the previous games, but because this is a game that if I was new, if I decided that I wanted to buy a PC, Anno may be the one that I wanted to go for.
That's true, because I'm considering getting a PC, having seen that freaking game. It looks amazing. But my money's with South Park. I loved Stick of Truth so much. Dave?
Yeah, South Park.
Yeah. I wouldn't play any of those other games except for South Park. So
No, that'd be the only one I play.
So there you go. I thought Just Dance was...
Oh, yeah, maybe.
Jason Derulo.
South Park taking the
It
majority.
comes out on the Wii U.
obviously, there are a couple of other conferences, Microsoft, Sony, Square, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. So we'll get to those. So that's us for now. Tune in for the next breakout to hear what we thought about those other conferences.